All right, now joining me in studio, he's #1 per the Wall Street Journal in SoCal. This guy is a true mover and shaker in real estate, and he's got great sock game, and what I've picked up on here, great Movember game.
Oh, yeah, growing it out, baby.
How's it going?
It's hot. It's not supposed to be hot with a beard. This is clashing right now. It's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, I've been sporting it, too. I have a big meeting tomorrow, and I'm like, I got to clean it up a little bit. We got people flying in town, but sporting it good, man. Yeah. And if we could get a zoom up, he's got flying pigs.
Yes, pigs flying everywhere.
Good to have you on the show, man.
It's good to see you.
How's the market?
The market's amazing right now. This is one of the busier fall seasons that I've ever seen in the real estate industry. I've been in the game for 16 years now, and we're still seeing things really, really strong this time of year. A lot of times it slows down, but we're seeing things stay strong. It's really positive.
Is that a Whissel Realty team who's controlling market share, or are other realtors saying that too? Like, is it you see it's a flurry of activity, or are you just kind of crushing it?
I think that a lot of realtors pay too much attention to the media, and the media talks in generalities a lot of time about the entire nation. Across the nation, things tend to slow down in the third and fourth quarters. In San Diego, that's not so much. We've tracked it statistically, over the course of a year. The lowest quarter of the year, we have 22% of the production. The highest quarter of the year is 27. So we don't have those big swings like a lot of the other places do. But a lot of realtors let that stuff get in their head, and they really start to taper off as we get into the fall and the winter months. And for us, if everybody's zigging, we're zagging, and so we're pedal to the metal right now.
And so Kyle Whistle's advice today was don't listen to the media.
As we're on the media, right?
You host a radio show, Whissel Wednesdays. Now, well, that's really a big vision of the show, is to go against the grain of the actual media. And the media is outdated, right? And a lot of the numbers that they're giving you are nationalized numbers that don't apply to San Diego, which even San Diego is its own market, and then even these micro markets, right? Or even things like luxury real estate, which is, in itself, it's its own market. What's happening in that space? I know you guys do a lot there.
Yeah, so the luxury market, what we've learned as we've dove more and more into the luxury market is every home, when you market it in the luxury market, is different, and it takes a different marketing approach. We got a home in Escondido, for example. Home's been on the market 4 times over the last 4 years with different realtors. None of those realtors were able to get the job done. It's a unique home.
4 times?
4 times.
Wow.
And it's a unique home. It's on 2 acres, fully manicured. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's, grass everywhere, trees, and all kinds of botanicals. But to a lot of people, they see that as a lot of work and a lot of maintenance and a lot of water and all of that.
This being the potential buyer.
Yeah, so a lot of the buyers in those past, we learned from past experience, a lot of the other realtors, that was what they experienced. So for us, we wanted to take that negative and turn it into a positive. So instead of going with the general marketing approach, we marketed the home specifically to people that read, Home and Garden magazine, and people that read, HGTV, and people that are into gardening and agriculture and all of that. So we could really key in on who is our most likely buyer for that home, built a marketing campaign around it, targeted them, and within 30 days on the market, we put that home in escrow that 4 other realtors couldn't sell over the last 4 years.
4 other realtors. That's insane. Okay, so what do you think they did? I'm sure they're looking at it and they're saying it's priced too high.
Right.
And I'm sure they're going back to that seller and saying, you got to bring the price down. That's probably the lazy man's way of doing it.
That's the easy route.
But you get a seller who's emotionally attached and probably did a lot of that work on their home. They're saying, look, it's worth this much, and I'm not forced to sell. So you're then taking a whole different strategy and taking it to market.
Right, and we're taking each home unique, and we've got to build an approach specific to that unique home because every home is different.
Give me another example.
So another one, we've got one coming up in Poway, and this thing is a massive home. The main home's 7,000 square feet, 2,000 square foot guest house, RV garage, casita, and it's got the largest residential pool in all of Poway. And this is a family home. So we're bringing in actors. We're bringing in kid actors, and we're going to have actors that show what's a day in the life of this particular home like. Showing the kids riding the water slide into the pool, playing on the tennis courts, showing the grandparents pulling in with the RV and staying in the guest house, and really showing how that house is going to be lived in and how it's going to appeal to a family with kids.
Real estate games change. It's not about just putting signs in the yard. I mean, you guys are creating a story. You're playing to the emotion of it. You're leveraging digital marketing, which is a space people don't understand. That's why you're #1, man. Keep crushing it. Appreciate you coming on the show. Sock game always strong. Speaking of well manicured, they just had a lot. You to clean that up.
I know, baby.
All right, coming up, we're going to close this thing out. Stick around. You're watching The American Dream.